So what's the big problem? Getting individuals and multiple organisations on a project to use a single common data environment. The whole point of BIM is that it's in one place. The problem is you've got lots of people involved, particularly in the NEC3 contracts we use, such as ECCPMs, ECC supervisors, the client side designers, principal designers. They've all got their own ideas, and email works, doesn't it? It's worked for years, like the fax machine did before that. The information needs to be easily accessible by everyone with a minimum amount of training and support. The real problem is people don't like asking for help, and if they're not sure about something, they'd rather avoid using it. The problem with BIM and the problem with the common data environment is as soon as someone starts avoiding its use, it doesn't become that single point of truth, and the whole thing starts to fall over. To get around that, you've got to make it intuitive, and you've got to make it so that it's simple for everybody to use and for everybody to access information on all types of devices. So why did we go with a common data environment, and what are we trying to get out of it? We need BIM Level 2 compliance. Most, or 70% of our work is now supposed to be BIM Level 2 compliant, and we've got a lot of other clients that are pushing for BIM Level 2, and they want to know more about BIM and how it's going to help them. We've had incidents on sites, like many of you have, I'm sure, where a single point of truth would have solved that happening. So if everybody on a project, if all the project support team are buying into the same amount of data or the same information, and it's always the latest version, obviously that gives you, control of your risks on site. And also we were looking for business continuity. We wanted our information up in the cloud, and we wanted it accessible remotely and not relying on our own servers in our office, which were obviously at risk. All of that works fine as long as the information that's been uploaded is in the right format, is set out in the right way, and has the right metadata. And we're delighted that Business Collaborator in their latest version have introduced placeholders. This lets us set up a series of effectively blank documents, and our supply chain just have to search for what it is they're trying to produce. So in this case, temporary works designer, he goes in, we can put a description in there for cofferdam, and it could be on a certain site, it could be a plan, elevation, or whatever. He does a quick search, finds the placeholder that he's looking for, and then all he has to do is upload his document into that placeholder. It doesn't matter what he's called his document, the document name is changed, the metadata is added automatically, and we then know that his information will appear in those searches, and that the information he's uploaded is then BIM 1192 compliant, and we can pass it through to the client CDE at the end of the project, knowing that we're not relying on our supply chain being experts in BIM, which, to be fair, they're certainly not.